What up, what up, what up? Just got this in the mail. Gonna unbox it and try to explain it, how to play in as short and concisely as I can. RadLands by the creators of Dice Throne. What company is that? Roxley Games. They make some good ones. Can't wait to play these guys. Alright. Got RadLands. Right. Got the rules. Don't seem too complicated at all from these rules. Alright. Let's go into the overview. In RadLands, players will receive a set of 3 unique camps to protect. You win by destroying all 3 of your opponent's camps. The main resource in the game is water. You will spend it to play people and events and use the abilities of cards you already have on the table. People protect your camps and provide useful abilities, while events are powerful effects that take time to pay off. Both players draw cards from the same deck. All cards in your hand can be either played to the table or discarded for quick junk effects. To win, you will need to manage your cards and water wisely. Game turns. There are 3 phases on your turn. 1. Events, advance and resolve events. 2. Replenish. Collect your 3 water discs for use this turn and draw a card. 3. Actions. Put cards into play. Discard cards from your hand for an instant junk effect, or use abilities on ready cards. Alright, that's already 2 minutes. Alright, so that's the overview. Get to punching. Box ain't trying to stay still. Alright, we got some water. Didn't get the deluxe, but we got some cardboard token punches. Token punch lunch for brunch. Alright, so the white ones, they're what you're going to have every turn. Now the black ones, they're extra. Alright. Silica pack. The decks. Little tuck box. Post-apocalyptic. Okay. There. Cut this open. Alright. These are what you call punks. Just minions. They're just 1/1. They got 1 attack, 1 life. Or rather, that's the back of the card. Alright, anyway. Alright, a bunch of characters. They attack for you and defend your base. Your camps, rather. Okay. Open this one. We got your player reference cards. Love when a game has those. We got your, what are these called? These are your they're called like Radical or something. Let me see what these things are called. Raiders. These are your Raider cards. You always have one of those in reserve. And we got your water silo. You always have one of those in reserve. Basically gives you an extra water. Okay. We got these blue cards are your camp deck, containing 34 cards. So out of these 34 cards, every game you're going to get 3 of these randomly. Well, 3 from a selection of, say, 6, I believe. And then your opponent will do the same. Right? So, general setup. Shuffle and place the camp deck. Shuffle the camp deck. Place the extra water disc right here. Your water for us magic players. The water is basically the mana, of course. 3 mana every turn. All right, you shuffle that. We'll be dealt 3 each. All right, 3 right there. So, no. Or is it 6? I believe it's 6. Yeah, draw 6 cards from the camp deck. For best possible first experience with RadLands, skip this step. Or instead, give 1 player garage. No, we're not doing that. Place 3 of your drawn camps face down in your play area. Let me read my notes. Yeah, deal 6 to each player. And then you'll select 3 that you want. And put them face down. And then when you're both ready, games, that looks cool. Arcade. So the power on this one is if you have 0 or 1 people, you get a punk, which is basically a 1/1 token. Just a guy that hits for 1, and then as soon as he's hit, he actually dies, gets discarded or whatever. So, all right. So you get one of those every time. If you have 0 or 1 people, you basically get a free guy. So we'll do that. Arcade. Pick that one. Then we got the labor camp. Destroy a radioactivity. Destroy radioactive one of your people, then ready a guy. So, all right. Radioactive. Man, let's see what that symbol is, matter of fact. Okay, destroy. Okay, that symbol is destroy. Destroy the specified card. When a person is destroyed, discard it. Destroyed camps are flipped to the destroyed side. But anyway, destroy an unprotected damage card. 2 water. Okay, so you do that to the opponent. All right, I'll get that. And then destroy this card before starting the game. Wow, okay. I don't know what that's about. But we'll get command posts. This ability costs 1 water for each punk you have. All right. And that ability is damage. Damage a person or camp. Yeah, we'll do that one. All right, so anyway, we picked out 3. And, of course, the opponent would do the same. But we will, just for the purposes of explaining this is the opponent's. We put our 3 camps face down. Whenever the opponent and you are ready, we'll flip them up. So when all 3 of a player's camps are destroyed, then they lose the game. All right. One water silo, 1 raider. We got those. That's there. Okay, total. You add the total number on the camps, and then you draw that many cards. That's how you start the game. So 2, 3, 4. I'll draw 4. Then shuffle the deck. I'll shuffle the deck. 1 good shuffle. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. What we get? We got Vera Voss. We got Carly Blaze, Mulger Sting, and Argo Yeski. All right, so the power on this one is a damage. Pay 1 to damage and damage a person or camp. And then when you damage them, you basically tap them, which is turn them sideways. And if it's damaged again, destroy it, which is discarded. A damaged person is not ready. A damaged punk is destroyed. As soon as a punk is destroyed, is damaged, they get destroyed. All right, so this chick, spend 1 water on her. The first time you use a card's ability each turn, that card stays ready. Okay. You spend 1 on this chick, Carly Blaze. All your people, including this card, interplay ready. This dude, 1 water to destroy. That radioactive is destroy any camp. Blah, 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 blah. All right. The opponent would draw cards just like we did. Okay. Then keep it on going. Random first player, roll off or whatever. Really, they say to flip the water, and then whatever side gets the water, whatever side calls the water, they go first. But anyway, Events. There's a whole event section here, 1, 2, and 3. And that's basically your instance or whatever. Yeah, let me go ahead and go into that. Events. Blue and yellow border. Okay. Black and yellow border. Okay, so there's two kinds of cards in the game. Of course, we've already seen the characters. Then we've got events. Events have the black and yellow border. 3 events possible. I don't have the play mat, but we can see it right here in the rule book. Yeah, okay. On the flow chart or whatever. So we've got events. They will go right here in this the events right here in this section. Is that the event section? Okay, they actually did it a totally different way on this, but the events are right here in the E section. It's got to be the events. E section, the events. Place extra water distance, extra water space, blah, 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 blah. All right. Okay, yeah, let me look over this. Anyway, I'll go from what I remember. All right, events. These are event cards. You've got space for 3 possible events. We'll say it's on the left side. Okay, so some events, they're going to be the position that the event is placed is determined by this little bomb symbol right here. So zeros, those are basically your instant events. Those are instant spells or whatever. So they don't have to resolve in this track. They go from the lowest, and then when they get to the highest, they resolve. Except for zeros, they have to wait no time. So the 0 right here, you would, what's that purple symbol? That purple symbol is, ooh, man, that purple symbol is to draw. Draw a card from the draw deck. So you would draw 4 cards, and this is an instant. Then discard 3 of those cards. And this card right here, I'm sure that it costs 1 water to play. One of your actions of the 3 per turn normally. Okay, this one right here, Truce, costs you 2 water. It's also a 0. Return all people to their owner's hands. Punks are people. Bounce from the hand. Okay, let's get out of the zeros. Okay, we got a 2. So you would place this 2 right in the middle of the 3 event spots. And then you would basically draw 3 punks. 3 of the 1/1 guys. Cost you 1. Okay, now these cards, they also have a different use right here. All cards have a different use. You can basically junk the card, discard it to get that effect. And that one right there, that's same as damage, but only applies to people, which is injure. So you discard this card, you get to injure a person. Same goes for the people. You could junk it, and then you could do the same thing with this one. Injure a person. All right. And so say you have 2 3s that would go on the top. And like there's already a 3 there. You would put the 3 on the 2 spot of events. Simple enough. All right. So we got... And then when you resolve everything, discard face up to the middle discard pile. You'll have a shared discard pile and share a draw deck whenever you're playing. Okay, when you play a person, you've got your bases here. Whenever somebody destroys all of the opponent's 3 bases, they win the game, of course. When you play a guy, you say, now, this base, this camp, is protected. Now, this guy has no guy in front of it, so it's not protected. But every base can support 2 guys in front of it. So whatever has something in front of it, that thing is protected. So these 2 are not protected now. This one is protected, but this guy is not protected. Now, this guy's protected. This guy has no protection. You can only have 2 guys in front of a camp, a base. All right. We can see that illustrated right there. Okay. So tapping guys, they come out. Whenever you play a guy, you got to spend water on them. So this guy costs 1 water. You play him out. And then you've got the water on him, so you know you can't use him again this turn because he has the water on him. At the end of the turn, you're gonna reclaim the water. Okay, just going down my little notes. When you play a person, put a water on it, shows they're not ready yet. AKA they're exhausted, but they're not exhausted though yet. Okay. Usually you can't use card abilities when deploying unless it has something to the effect of haste. It'll be written on the card. But this guy, when this card enters play, you draw a card, then damage this card. Okay. So it'll tell you if you can use it when you deploy it and put a water on them. Okay. Okay, so in a column, you can actually play a guy in the front row or the back row. It's your choice if you want to play him on the front or the back. If 6 people in play, you can't play any more people. You're stuck with the 6 you got until you get rid of something or somebody else gets rid of something. If, for instance, the 1 spot of events was occupied, you play a new 1 bomb card. Put card in next available slot down, which would be a 0 slot. But anyway, all right. Damage guys, they get tapped. And they can't use their abilities. So damage guys, they look like that, and they lose their abilities. They can't use their abilities. Damage camps can still use abilities, though. Damage camps get exhausted. 0 water cost ability can only be used 1 time per turn. You'll put a black water on a card on the non-water side. So 0 cost ability, you still can't do it more than once a turn. Okay, traits are the green background. The green background. If it's a black background right there, we're looking for green background. Green background. Green background. Green background. Rather, let's look in the book. Traits. Traits. Not seeing it, but anyway, traits. Traits. Green background equals the enter the battlefield ability. Basically, once you enter the battlefield, you get to do that. And those are actually ignored when your guy is damaged. Fair enough. All right. And of course, we already said this symbol to draw a card. This symbol to gain a punk. This symbol to deal 1 damage to an opponent's camp or a person. Destroy. Okay, then we got Restore Guy. You may rotate one of your damage cards upright. If it's a person, mark it not ready with this side. Okay. Yeah, so more or less, that's it. This book is not long at all.